Well, I'm at the Horth today, and we've just been in the Spotlight Room studio. Just been in the studio to watch the 30-minute film called Cross Paths. It's a great little film. We did a piece on it earlier this year, which you can find on the site, and we're now going to speak to the guys behind it. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to Callum Johnston. Hi, Callum, how are you?
I'm nice, thank you.
He's nice. And Adil Hussain.
Yep.
Hello, how are you? And Jack Gadd, of course. Hi, Jack, how you doing? Right, now, Callum, tell us a little bit about why this went on. Obviously, we did interview you previously. Tell us a little bit more about why you did this and what the message is in this brilliant little short film.
Yeah, it goes all the way back to RH11. After that was premiered, Adam, who's camera shy and doesn't want to get in this interview, he basically took a few local boys down to the film to come and watch, and I would say inspired. Adam, is that right? You inspired to create a film?
By RH11?
Yeah, so he was inspired to create a film by RH11. So he ended up getting hold of me, Adil, Ali, Storm, and also Aris Khan, and he ended up asking us lot to try and write a script, and he ended up getting Compulsive Productions on board to help create this piece. But we did it to explore extremism. It's a subject that no one... it's not hardly touched in schools. It's not hardly a subject that a lot of people want to touch, because there's a lot of uproar that can be caused by it, by saying the wrong thing. And I'm actually quite scared right now that I'm going to say the wrong thing and Adam Welton's going to go, Callum! Because I've had that many times before. But yeah, we wanted to create this piece to help educate people in school, like the Year 11s, who it's targeted at, to help educate and help let them explore extremism like we did. It took us 9 months to make, and in that 9 months, like Adil will even back me up on this one, we came on a massive journey, which the council took us down to Guildford to meet a guy called Sajid Butt, who basically works for, is it the Home Office or the Government Office South East? Not a very good interview so far, but Government Office South East. Yeah, and he took us down there, and basically we end up exploring this subject. And when I took it on board, I had no clue what I was looking at, what subject I was looking at, and then to finally actually be here tonight with a finished project, I mean, it's unbelievable. And it's an educational pack. Like,
we found it very educational. I mean, obviously at the end of the actual short film, it's left it a little bit open-ended, but then of course you have the interviews with the characters afterwards. I'd like to come to you now, Jack, and speak a little bit about that, because I found that really... It is the hair, yeah. I found that really quite... It was the cream on top of the cake for me, or the icing, whatever people want to call it, because it really did show... It explained an awful lot about the film itself. How did you feel about that?
Well, originally, when Callum came to me with the script originally, I wasn't too sure about it, because it was going to be a spin-off of RH11, and obviously characters muddle up, different actors playing different characters. But then when we sat down and we spoke about it, and we changed a few little things in the script, that names and stuff like that. I think the interviews at the end really summed up the whole piece, rather than... Because with RH11 as well, the ending for RH11 was... We didn't come up with the ending till... Well, this is a bit of inside information, till half an hour before we started to edit. So the ending, like, even when I was watching it now, the ending, it as you said, it seemed very open. I think it was cliffhanger, and it left people asking what's happening. And I think the interviews at the end really did sum up the piece. And yeah.
So at the end of the day, you felt comfortable doing this, did you? Or was there any uncomfortableness at any point in time for you about doing this project here?
Not for me, because I felt to myself there's a challenge. Not a lot of people are out there in the world that can actually stand there, plant their feet, and actually, talk about such a sensitive subject like this. And I thought, well, at the end of the day, if nobody's going to speak about it, then nobody's going to learn from it. So that's why through this subject, we thought, well, we got to hit it. Yeah. So that's what we done. We hit the sensitive subjects, and we actually elaborated on it, and we brought out the interviews that you obviously see in the end. So obviously when you see at the end, you see just the riot, and then you see the characters. I mean, afterwards you see aspects. So you don't just base it on the NEM representing the British white community or the movement representing the Muslim white community. You see it as they're just a bunch of idiots doing wrong. That doesn't represent the whole community, and that's what we really wanted to show. So then people out there would realise, okay, hold on a second, not every Muslim is a terrorist, and not every British white male or British white female is a skinhead or is racist. You know what I mean? Just because that's how they portray in a film or something. It's an education pack, because that's what it is to do, so, to educate people around us, and so we can give back and we can help.
You're far too prepared for this interview.
He's very good. I think the educational side of things is, it's not just about Muslims and the white people or whatever. At the end of the day, somebody walks down the road with a skinhead, everybody thinks, oh my God. So I think, it's just a stereotyping at the end of the day, isn't it?
What's PC and, what's safe to say and stuff like that. But I think hopefully you broke, down some boundaries.
Like I said myself in the interview, regarding Islam, it's all about peace, love and respect. It's got nothing to do with the hate and the violence that you see. You see so much, all the negative stuff that happens in the world that gets shown more than it's meant to be shown, and all the good stuff that happens, it doesn't get shown as much. But
it does at Crawley Happy Times.
Yeah, Crawley Happy Times.
Happy times. Happy times.
So I'd add that.
Happy times. But I mean, that's why I wanted to show that even with other religions, there's always negative and positive, but you can't just base a religion,
isn't it, as well?
Yeah, you can't just base a religion due to its negative side. You just can't do it. You should see how positive and beautiful a religion is. It's Christianity, whether that's Muslim, Islam or Hinduism or whatever. Everything's got a negative side, and it's got a very beautiful positive side to it as well.
Yeah, no, I do agree. Well, we really enjoyed it, and I think, if you can get a very positive message out there, which is what we're all about as well, and the media do have an awful lot to answer for, I'm afraid. I think that they're wrong in the way that they portray the one person, the one person in the school that got expelled means the rest of the school is rubbish. No, it doesn't. The rest of the kids are doing all right. They're all educated. Again, I like the word idiot.
It is a good word.
It is, So I would like, very sweaty handy, I would like to thank you guys, absolutely. Thank you very much for inviting us. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I really hope it does you proud. And I hope everybody gets an opportunity to watch this very short film. Like Callum says, only 30 minutes.
Just like to say,
go.
me and Callum are starting to write a new project at the moment. Callum and I, sorry, that's another PC. Me and Callum and I are starting to write a new script, and hopefully that will be mentioned within the foreseeable future.
I have no doubt that Crawley Happy Times will have the scoop on that, so we'll let you know all about that.
Is it simply just because I'm Asian you have to leave me out?
No, it's the script's on tight lockdown at the minute, and we want to make sure, me and Jack
MI5
want to make sure that Jack and I comes down to PC, doesn't it? Jack and I want to make sure that the script is beautiful.
They were the words we used, isn't it?
Yeah.
We want a beautifully constructed script.
Constructed script.
Oh, that sounds very cute.
Something like me.
Thank you.
And at the minute, Mr. Jack,
it's looking lovely. It's looking brilliant.
It's looking good, is it?
What we're going to do is we're hopefully going to launch a website for it, and we're going to try and put RH11 online, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to try and put the whole film online for people.
Excellent.
Just to show what we can do, like what we've done before, just to get people involved, and then I think we're going to have a meeting with the important people behind the scenes, and then we're going to discuss where we go next with the script. But it's looking really good, and we're hopefully going to try and get it back in next January in the main hall.
Sounds good. Need a reporter.
Definitely.
Lovely. So that's us reporting from the Horse at the showing of Cross Paths. Thank you.